Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all doing very well in your life and also in stock market. Today I got an interesting email from my subscriber, one of the subscriber. He told me that your Twitter account is banned. Well, I didn't check my Twitter account for a long time. I have made it almost 4 to 5 years ago. Thereafter I didn't check it because I didn't feel to check it. I didn't need feel to check it, okay? So maybe it is banned because already a few years back there was some incident where Twitter got hacked. So they were checking each and every accounts, and wherever they thought that it is a bot or it is not using account, they have deactivated the account or else they have banned the account. So maybe my account was one of those accounts. Earlier I was thinking that I would be active on each and every platform, but I am not able to do so. So that's why I am not active on other social media. I am only active in Telegram, YouTube, and sometimes on Instagram. So these are the three medium. If you wanted to contact me there, definitely you should contact me on uh, Instagram. That would be better approach, okay? Or else you can contact me over mail. First, let's see the daily analysis file. Our sequence will be analyzing this file. We'll be finding out support and resistance and market sentiment, and based on that market sentiment and support and resistance, we are going to put this on our chart, and we're going to also draw the support and resistance of chart, and then based on that chart we are going to make some predictions, and on that prediction we are going to apply some strategy. This strategy also I'm going to discuss it with you. Now let's discuss this daily analysis file. If you see here, then all the global indices are positive. You leave the BSE Sensex apart, Nifty Bank has loose. You already know the market condition of India of because of the COVID-19 situations, people are not able to pay the loan on time. That's why Nifty, Bank Nifty lose to otherwise all stocks are gaining. But is this bullish? Is this bullishness is huge? Definitely, it is not a huge. You can see here, Nifty or other stocks has gained only 0 point some percent, 0.6, 0.7, something like that. So it is not a huge bullishness. So still I'm expecting that market is going to be bearish only. It is not a bullish. My view about the market is either is it going to be bearish or it is going to be range bound till some very good news comes. Very good news in the sense, very good news, it is going to change everything. Even though we are having some good news that we are going to be vaccinated in India, but still it will take some time because we are a huge population, and it will take government also some time to do these procedures. And you already know what news is going on in the market, so you have to be aware about that. So I'm not expecting that Nifty is going to go up hugely, okay? Who are investing right now? The people who are having a good money and they wanted to invest whenever market goes down, these people are putting their money into the stock market so that whenever market goes up they can earn some money. Now let's see the view on the VIX. It is little bit high, so option sellers have to be cautious. It is not even little bit, it is a very high. It has touched high up to 24.54. It means there is a bullishness in the market, and if bullishness in the there is a fear in the market. Fear in the market, it means people are expecting that market may go down. So that's why you have to be cautious if you are investing in options. You are trading in the options. Now let's see the Nifty movers. There are three stocks which gained greater than 3%: Bharti Airtel, Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, SBI Life Insurance Company Limited. Whereas Titan Company lose less than negative 3%. So well, Titan Company was pulling Nifty's leg, whereas these three stocks were pushing market up. Also, there was one more good news about the Reliance. Reliance results has come, so it was a good news and result was very good. That's why market also gain. Well, if you see the Bank Nifty front, on Bank Nifty front, Bandhan Bank lose less than negative 3%. So it was a anyway already financial market is suffering, and if still bad news comes, then definitely it is going to affect the market very badly. Now let's see the news. So if you see the news front, Reliance Industries, Indus India Bank, Dr. Reddy's, Mahindra and Mahindra, and Tech Mahindra. These all companies had a good news. And other news which I have mentioned here, either this news is not good news, means it may be bad news, or this news has to be decided by the market what kind of turn it should take, because there may be some mergers or something like that. So let market decide. And if you're trading in these companies, then definitely you have to look out for this news as well, because based on this news also, your stock can move anywhere. So that is one thing. Now let's go and see the corporate events. So these companies these companies are going to held corporate events, means their events of audited results or final dividend, all these things. So if any of the changes comes, like very good or bad news comes in these stocks, then these stocks may move up or down and may affect the nifty as well. So if you are trading in these stocks, you have to read it out, or you are going to make an investment also in the stocks, you have to read it out, this news or events, so that you can be prepared before investing itself. Or else if you are have already invested, then you will be knowing what will be your fate based on these events as well. Because whenever final dividend or dividend is going to be announced, people generally try to invest in that stock so that they can get good dividends. So that is it, these events are going to be held in upcoming days. If you wanted to read this all events out, then you have to download this file from my Telegram channel. There I post this file daily, so that people who are investing in stock market, I can help, and they can invest in better manner. So these are all events. There are huge events, I cannot discuss each and everything, otherwise this video will be too long. So I'm not in discussing each and everything. Now let's see the government events. Well, if you see the government events, there are not much of the events ahead which can potentially affect the market. Well, so we don't have to worry about the government events right now. If you see the nifty graphs, then weekly there is not bullishness is not there. Today also not much bullishness was there. But if you see the open interest, you see the bar heights, more bar heights is building up on call side. So people are still expecting that market will be going down only, it will not go up. You already know the situations and sentiments also, we are predicting only. So that is the news in the market. Well, if you see the today's scenario, here is the today's scenario. You see more open interest was building up on call side, put side. But still, if you see the height of this investment, means people are not investing very huge amount on put side. So it means people are still expecting that market will be going down, and they are mostly investing huge amount on call side. So they're expecting that market is going to go down. Other parameters are also mentioned here. So if you are interested to see these parameters, definitely you can download this file and analyze by yourself. I'm not going to discuss Bank Nifty because I don't trade in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has a huge volatility. Right now I'm not ready to trade. Okay, later on we'll see what kind of prediction we can make. Well, here if you see on FII-DI's activity, there you can see how much bearishness is there. 2,289 crore worth of stocks has been sold by FIS. And what DII bought? 552 crore worth of stocks. So it is completely selling. In last month also, only you can say 5 to 6 days were there where FIS were buying. Otherwise they were continuously selling. And DII is also not buying much. So there is no way to market go up, and people who are making investment, they are only taking the market up. Let's see what happens tomorrow, but my prediction is that it is going to be bearish or it is going to be sideways. Even though if it gain, then gain will have not much of the effects. Well, there was no news on MF equity and debt equities, so I have left it there. Weekly support and resistance. Nifty support is at 14,000 and resistance is at 15,000. Weekly I'm talking about. And today's support was at 14,200 and resistance was at 15,000. So let's draw it on our chart. Well, if you see here if you see 14,000 and 15,000, this is the weekly support and resistance. What is the chart support and resistance? It is at 14,226 and 14,768. This is the support and resistance based on the chart. So what I am expecting, that if market started going down, or tomorrow also it looks bearish, then it is going to be stay below 14,800. And if it goes up also, then it is going to be go up only, like it will be above only 14,250. So my thinking is that market is going to be in between 14,800 to 14,250. But what happens if I put this strategy and market goes in one direction, then I'll be having a huge loss any of direction, like let it be going up or going down. So I don't want to put that kind of strategy. I wanted to take the risk on one side only. Other side I wanted to gain, and that is also limited risk I wanted to take, and with a little capital involved. So that's why I'm gonna develop one strategy. So this strategy I'm gonna implement. If market goes up, if market scenario looks bullish and you see that market is going to go up, then you can sell 14,250 and buy 14,050 P I'm talking about. So it will give you 3.15% return on your capital, and it will save up to 14,235. If market ends at 14,235 on this expiry, then also you will be having zero loss. Below that you will be having a limited loss. So well, this is a huge range, and I'm not expecting that it is going to break this range. Even though if it goes down also below this also, then also you will be having limited loss, so you will be saved in any case. But down move I'm not expecting, but still if up move I'm not expecting, but still if it goes up, definitely this is the best strategy. I'm not gonna implement the same strategy. I'm already having some positions open in my account, so first I'll see to that positions what adjustment I could make, or whether I can square off the position or not. Thereafter only I'll be implementing this strategy. But this strategy this is the concept actually. You don't see it as a strategy, see it as a concept, because these numbers may go up or down. But what we are doing, we are selling far out of the money call and put, and we are also buying their security, or you can say covered calls, whatever you can say. Means covered calls I would not say. You can say we are taking the insurance. We are buying and selling. Buying is happening of less amount, selling is happening of more amount. So overall we are in profit since we are sellers. So that's how you have to manage. And why we are taking far out of the money, because we already know if fluctuation happens, then we wanted to be on the safer side. That's why we are taking this range. And if you see the second strategy, well, here is also, if market started going down, or I see it that is a bearishness, then you can sell 14,800 and you can buy 14,900. If you do that on call side, then you will be having a 7.31% return on your capital. So it is a huge gain. By seeing this scenario, I'm expecting that this strategy is going to work. Anyway, about the strategy you can implement based on the market view. So what happens in tomorrow's market, whether it does gap down opening, gap up opening, then where it goes, then only you start implementing these strategies. And if market goes suddenly against you, suddenly it means suddenly, and with a huge points, square of the positions, because we don't want to take the maximum loss. We'll just square off somewhere else, जहाँ पर भी हमको थोड़ा लगे हाँ ठीक है अभी थोड़ा market is going against us, there we can square off and take the minimum losses. We don't want to increase our losses. Well, that's it from my side. So if you wanted to see my trades, definitely you should check it out on my Telegram channel. There I post many developments, my trades and all these things. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you are finding this video helpful, then hit the like button and consider subscribing this channel.